माही बंद कर दो ना, अपना बजा लो गिटार। माही मुझे गुस्सा मत दिला यार, आधा घंटा तो कर ले क्लास की तैयारी, रिवाइज।
So good evening everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so we will start as and when people join, let them join. So currently it is the 7th week that is running. So we have one more week video that will be uploaded by this weekend, which talks about tiled chip multi-core architectures. So far I was looking at the marks and the submissions, fairly going okay with those who are serious. So this session we will use to have, if at all there is any queries that is not yet solved or if something wanted to be asking, it can be even in terms of exam. Towards the end, as and more candidates join, I will give a brief overview of how the exams would be and things to remember for the exam. So the house is now open for discussion. Over to you students. Anyone wanted to speak, please unmute and speak. Anybody, any specific question to Nandan or Shankar or Priyanka?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi Nandan, how are you?
Fine, sir.
How is the overall course experience as and when it's moving to the final stage? How do you feel?
Like I'm pretty much excited to take the test.
Okay, good. So how was the overall assignment experience? Was it manageable difficulty level?
Yes, sir. Like at first, I find it somewhat tricky, but as time goes on, I find it very easy to do.
Okay. And then you have seen the detailed solution as well for some numerical type questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so was the cache memory topics totally new to you, the experience, or did you learn anything new from the cache memory, or it was known to you because you might have studied in your undergrads?
Sir, actually, I took like a course from the computer architecture last semester from Professor Smriti Sarangi's course.
Smriti Sarangi from IIT Guwahati.
Yes, sir, yes. Like in that course, they have introduced us to the cache memory, and this course has gone much deeper into.
Maybe we are talking more about optimizations and all, how to optimize performance optimization, average memory access time parameters. So was the problems challenging? Some of the numerical questions in the assignment?
Yes, sir. Like after going to the tutorial sessions and all, I find it very easy.
Yeah, once the tutorial session was kept like that, that is one day that specifically we added apart from theory. You should be knowing from how numerical questions can be framed from the topics that has been taught. Okay. The exam should be simple, no problem. It should not be that tough and all. Maybe one or two questions slightly tricky, or else the assignment, if you are very thorough anyway, my TAs have worked out the solutions in detail. Then go through that and then you may get a bunch of very similar questions, plus some here and there, some changes.
Yes, sir.
So any specific queries on anything?
No, sir. Like currently, today only I have watched the 8th week completely.
Okay. Shyam, whether 8 weeks are fully up? No, right? I think Shyam left. I don't know whether the 8 weeks is not, but only week 7, right?
Today afternoon, 8th week is up. Sir.
Okay. So you completed watching it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So did you understand the time processor concept, and then this is the way in cell phone application mapping happens, radial mapping, isolation. Okay, so the deflection routers which we discussed last week was part of my research group's work. Most
yes,
of
sir,
them,
like,
this chipper,
I have seen
D-bar,
your name
slider.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is some of the work that I did half a decade before 2015. So I thought of putting some. Now it is very much used in many of the low-cost chips because of lack of buffers.
Sir, any chance of like having some advanced course in the next semester, like advanced
Next semester, there is an advanced computer architecture that must need to be floated. It will be, if you wanted to take certification that, or else you can find the videos from my webpage directly. That will be talking, the cache memory and NOC would be still be covered, more or less the same, but processor side, branch prediction, superscalar processor, CPU scheduling. So it will be mostly on, here we had only 1 week for pipeline. There it is totally 4 weeks for pipeline. So it's processor, very specific processor would be covered.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
So that is the way how it has been planned. But then if you don't want to take an NPTEL course, if you wanted to really listen to the videos, you can go to my homepage. There are news and events. You can find down the line. You can get the YouTube link for all. Playlist.
Yeah. Actually going through, sir. Like.
Okay, fine. So how many years you are in the industry now?
Like hardly around 8 months, sir.
8 months. Okay, that's good. Okay, then no specific query. So good. You enjoy the exam. It would be good.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Look at the assignments very specifically. All the 8 assignments, detailed solution you want to work out. You may find a lot of the similarity, at least in 50% of the question. Remaining 50, little time effort you have to put in.
Okay, sir. Yes.
So this time as a special case, in 8 weeks there is a Vega processor also I added. You might have seen that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is recently added because I wanted to take a case study on the internal architecture of this Vega processor, so that you will be able to know what cache memory and what is the pipeline structure that has been followed, what is the series. It's a very good link at the end. We can find out. So future this Vega is going to replace the Adreno boards and other things. It's completely replaceable. That is a kind of thing that has been going. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So anybody else? Shankar or Priyanka?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Shankar.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I have one query in week 7 assignment question number 1, sir.
Week 7 assignment.
Which type of routing it didn't mention, sir. It follows question number 1.
Sam, is the week 7 the assignment, the deadline is over or what?
Sir, not over, sir. But I have the question. I have one doubt, sir. Which type of routing that follows, sir? XY or minimal odd even routing, sir?
Let me see first. Let me see the question. Okay.
September 14, sir, date.
September 14. So still, but he has some query. Maybe we have to see whether the question number is the question has any problem. Week 7. Let me take it. Week 7. Week 7. Which question, Shankar?
The first question, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it is not mentioned. That's what you are telling. It is not mentioned what is the kind of routing algorithm. Okay. So the D-bar routers that we use for that particular. This is the question on D-bar routers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you go through the video of the D-bar routers, you will come to know they are using a specific category of routing.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, that is the characteristic feature of D-bar router. So there is no, because we don't have a choice. You cannot use XY or some other special category when it comes to D-bar routers. They themselves use a special category of its own routing. So,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You have to understand what the routing is and then apply it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Any question to Priyanka? Any questions? Okay, good then. So if there is no other questions, Syam or Ruchika would like to add anything more? Anything from the query or anything specific?
Yes, sir. So nothing, just many people have actually the query we have answered, and we kept everybody in the loop so that everybody. So
Okay.
going for the final exam, I think if they go through these queries and they go through the assignment what they have solved, that may be helpful for them for securing the good marks. It will, like, going through the assignment. So this is my only brownie advice to them.
Yes, okay. Syam, anything more?
Nothing, sir. Very best wishes to all the students. All the very best. Prepare well. We have an offer today. This time, toppers, will be joining March Lab as interns. Sir already mentioned that. So prepare well to join. That's it.
Okay. So the students, I think they have not received the hall ticket yet, but then by this week you will get, and you will get the SMS notification also. And some of you may get the forenoon slot, some of you may get afternoon slot, depending on whether you have any clash with the exam with some other courses. Okay, and probably we may have, if larger number of students have a demand, then we may have one more session before the exam, just by next week, only for those who are writing the exam. So Shyam, what you can do is you can have a Google form query, or just float a form. If anyone wanted to have a special discussion, this is the time in which we are planning to keep. We can keep a fixed slot, some 30 minutes time, just for preparation for exam. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So Ruchika, all questions so far is answered, right? Nothing pending.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All questions are answered.
All questions are answered. Good. So if that is the case, we will wind up for the day, and thank you all for joining. Have a productive learning at the end, and then even CDAC agreed. The toppers of this course, CDAC would give a paid internship. They will pay you a stipend also. So for students, it would be interesting. 6 weeks to 8 weeks, even they agreed for that, since we are giving CDAC's processor a platform through our NPTEL course. So lot of rewards waiting for you, not in terms of goodies, but in terms of a bigger exposure by working with some of the great minds in the country in IITs. Welcoming you all to that, and already the TAs have experienced it. Sham is already part of the lab. So Ruchika completed her work in the lab. So we look forward for more people to join with a knowledge background of multi-core architectures. So thank you all. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.